Hello, this is Joey Scars. I'm recording this video of a small knife that I own. I've been encouraged by a friend of mine who also has a YouTube channel. His name is Walter Hartman, so check him out and give his channel some love, if you will, to record videos for YouTube. This is my first ever video that I've recorded. Today we're looking at a Spanish-made knife. It is a knife that I received from my parents. They had gone on a trip to Spain and other places in Europe, I believe, as well, and brought this small knife back to me, so I appreciate that. And it's a good-looking little knife. It is a Damasquinados, I believe that is what it's called, the Damasquinados or Suarez brand. Steel type is 420, probably 420 HC or something somewhat similar. It is a Navaja style of knife. This is a style of knife that is traditional in Spain. I'm going to move this over here so we can get a slightly more look of it in more light. This is a style of knife that is common, I suppose, in Spain, just as a traditional style of knife. This is obviously a quite shrunken down or reduced size version of that, most likely made for the tourist trade or for just customers that want a smaller model of knife that doesn't have as large a blade. Many Navajas that I've seen in historical records or online have rather large blades. The most famous American version of this style of knife that I can remember was several years ago. Cold Steel made a, I don't even know what I'd call it, a very large, I think it was called, no, it wasn't the Vaquero. The Vaquero was similar, but it was something like the Vaquero. It was in that same series. It had ABS plastic, or something very similar to that in terms of its handle material. It was there was a wide variety. I think the smallest one was maybe a 3-inch blade, and then it went up to maybe a 6.5 or even 7-inch blade. So it was a rather large knife. This is nothing like this. This one's much more traditional, oriented toward pocketability and beauty. Probably the blade on this one's about 1.5 inches long. It has buffalo horn or maybe false buffalo horn handle scales. It has what looks to be stainless steel liners. It has a ring for a lanyard or string to connect on the rear of the blade. It looks like a pretty decent little package. It is a mid-lock knife with a lock back button sort of in the middle of the handle. I like it quite a bit. It's not the kind of knife that I would probably want to carry on a daily basis or even regularly. It sort of looks like something that you might use as a dress knife. It has a pretty look, but it's not great blade steel. Not something that I would want to try to make do with as an only knife or, daily use or anything along those lines. But I've enjoyed looking at it. I've enjoyed having it because mostly it's a representation of my family and the kind of things that they have enjoyed doing, like traveling. I enjoy traveling as well. Not the activity that I get to partake in as much as I would like, but it is something that my family, particularly my parents, have done quite a bit of. So they brought this knife back. I'm thankful for them. It looks like something that might be useful for someone who just wanted a small knife. I look at it as a form of beauty. I'm just going to hold it up and turn it over and let people look at it. It has rather translucent scales of the buffalo or perhaps artificial buffalo horn or whatever horn, who knows what. The polish is a high polish steel. It's very shiny. I have never sharpened this. I haven't used it even much. The joint between the blade and the lock is quite good. There's a little bit of surface there that I can feel, but for a blade that I would guess is no more than $25, if even that, it is quite good. It fits well in the hand. It is quite small. I have what I would call sort of small medium hands. It fits well in my hand. It goes all the way to the back. I can feel I can choke up a little bit, and it's all very comfortable. If possibly a slightest bit cramped. I have no idea really much about this maker. I don't know much about European knife makers at all. I've had a few other European knives like an Opinels. I've had a couple of Opinels. I've had some others, but I know very little particularly about this maker. But I just consider it a very pretty knife. Made in Toledo. I assume that means Toledo, Spain, not Toledo, Ohio. So, yes, Spain. It is a Spanish-made knife, and it's rather pleasant. Very, very nice. I'm glad to be able to share it with an audience. I apologize that there's a little bit of shadow here. This is my first video for YouTube, so I'm just really doing the best that I can here. If you like it, if you'd like to see more from this channel, which won't be, it'll just be sort of irregular. Whenever I feel like putting out a new video, I'll make a new video. I'm not doing this for monetization or to try to make a situation where I try to get 1,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers or anything like that. Not that I would likely be able to ever do that, but if it happens, that's fine. I'm happy with that as well. I'm not trying to monetize, as I said. I'm not trying to get any kind of situation beyond just trying to share joy and hopefully let people know that there are people out there and that are doing these kind of things, presenting things to people just out of a love for producing a video and showing off an object that isn't as common as some others might be, and maybe seeing some other things too. I'm interested in knives, computers, somewhat in cars and things like that, and a variety of other subjects. So maybe you'll see other videos about that. Might do some beer reviews. But I appreciate you watching. If you like the video, you'd like to see more, be sure to leave a comment or a thumbs up or something like that. Subscribe if you feel like it. I'm not asking for subscriptions. If you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate it. That would really help things, obviously, to get along. YouTube appreciates that, but I'm not in this for the algorithm. I'm in this to share what I can with other people and for my own psychological health, I should say, and to present things to other people throughout the world that might get a chance to see them. So I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Bye.